Welcome to the practice interview questions for early childhood professionals. Question number one. What drew you to the early childhood profession? My journey into the early childhood profession was shaped by a deep appreciation for the critical impact of early development on lifelong learning. Young children exhibit immense curiosity, creativity, and adaptability. And I recognize that nurturing their cognitive and emotional growth during this formative stage could lead to lasting benefits. One reason I pursued this path was the need for strong foundational education in undeserved communities. Many children face limited access to high quality learning experiences, affecting their readiness for future academic challenges. Additionally, I was motivated by the need to create emotionally supportive environments where children feel safe and valued. Studies show that positive early experiences contribute to greater emotional intelligence, resilience, and social competence, reinforcing the importance of educator involvement in these critical years. To address these concerns, I developed community literacy programs that provided families with free books and interactive storytelling sessions, fostering early reading skills. Additionally, I worked to implement structured play based learning activities in classrooms, ensuring that children engage with educational concepts in ways that align with their developmental stages. Furthermore, I collaborated with local childcare centers to introduce emotion focused teaching strategies, helping educators incorporate mindfulness and self regulation techniques into daily routines. These efforts have contributed to improved early literacy rates, increased parental engagement, and stronger educator child relationships. By equipping both families and teachers with practical tools for early education, I strive to create enriching environments that support young learners holistically. Question number two. What do you consider to be your chief responsibility or responsibilities as an early childhood professional? Response. As an early childhood professional, my primary responsibility is to ensure that young learners experience an engaging, developmentally appropriate environment where they can grow academically, socially, and emotionally. While structured education is essential, fostering emotional intelligence and social skills is equally critical as these aspects shape how children interact with the world. A major challenge in early education is the gap in individualized support for diverse learning needs. Many children benefit from varied teaching strategies that cater to different learning styles, whether visual, auditory, kinesthetic, or language based. Additionally, the emotional well being of both educators and students play a significant role in classroom success. When teachers experience burnout or stress, it can affect their ability to provide meaningful instruction and emotional support to students. To address these challenges, I worked to integrate adaptive learning models that allow educators to personalize lessons based on children's strengths and needs. Additionally, I introduced teacher wellness initiatives, including guided stress relief exercises and collaborative peer support groups, helping educators maintain the emotional well being. Moreover, I develop family outreach programs to strengthen communication between educators and caregivers, ensuring that learning strategies extend beyond the classroom. These initiatives have resulted in more engaged classrooms, increased teacher retention, and stronger parent teacher collaboration, creating a more sustainable and supportive early education system, ensuring that both educators and children thrive remains a guiding principle in my work, reinforcing the importance of creating balanced, enriched learning experiences for young minds. Question number 3. What is the role of collaboration in professional practice? Address collaboration with other professionals as well as families. Collaboration is a fundamental element of early childhood education, ensuring that children receive comprehensive support from educators, administrators, families, and specialists. When professionals work together effectively, they create a consistent and enriching learning experience that fosters children's academic, social, and emotional growth. One critical aspect of collaboration is interdisciplinary teamwork. Early childhood educators frequently partner with speech therapists, behavioral therapists, and mental health professionals to address children's diverse developmental needs. These partnerships allow teachers to implement personalized strategies for students who require additional assistance. For example, working alongside occupational therapists can help educators incorporate sensory friendly classroom techniques that improve focus for children with sensory processing challenges. Another essential aspect is family engagement. Strong communication between educators and caregivers encourages a shared approach to learning, allowing parents to reinforce key concepts at home. For instance, organizing parents' workshops on early literacy strategies enables families to support their children's reading development in meaningful ways. Additionally, digital platforms can facilitate ongoing dialogue between teachers and parents, ensuring timely updates on a child's progress. Collaboration also plays a role in educator peer networks. When professionals exchange insights and experiences, they refine their teaching methods and strengthen their ability to navigate classroom challenges. Mentorship programs and collaborative lesson planning encourages educators to build upon their best practices and adapt techniques that have proven successful. Ultimately, fostering effective partnerships among educators, specialists, and families creates a well-rounded support system that enhances children's learning experiences. Strong collaborative efforts improve educational outcomes and ensures that children receive the guidance needed for holistic development. Question number 4. What strategies do you routinely utilize to ensure that you are critically reflecting on your own growth as an EC professional? Response: continuous growth in early childhood education requires structured reflection, professional development, and adaptation. Educators must actively assess their teaching strategies, interactions with children, and effectiveness in supporting diverse learning needs. One strategy I routinely use is self-assessment through journaling. Writing reflections on daily classroom interactions allows me to analyze the work, what worked well, and what could be improved. For example, after introducing a new group activity, I would evaluate children's engagement levels and adjust my approach based on their responses. Identifying patterns in student behavior helps me refine instructional methods to suit different learning styles. Another crucial strategy is participating in professional development workshops. Attending seminars on early literacy techniques, social emotional learning, and play-based education ensures that I stay informed about the latest research and best practices. Engaging in interactive training sessions allows me to incorporate fresh ideas into my curriculum, improving classroom engagement and effectiveness. Seeking peer feedback is also an integral part of my growth. By discussing teaching experiences with colleagues, I gain valuable perspectives on classroom dynamics and instructional techniques. For instance, peer observation programs allow educators to review each other's teaching methods and offer constructive insights and strengthen overall effectiveness. Additionally, I monitor students' progress on a form of professional evaluation, tracking developmental milestones and assessing the impact of different teaching strategies provide concrete data on effectiveness. For example, if a new literacy approach results in higher word recognition rates among children, it confirms the strategy's success and informs future instructional decisions. These reflection methods have strengthened my ability to adapt, innovate, and improve early childhood teaching practices. By maintaining a commitment to continuous growth, I ensure that my approach remains relevant, responsive, and beneficial for children and families. Question number 5. Briefly describe an issue that might be the focus of current or future advocacy efforts and explain why advocacy is a hallmark of professionalism in the early childhood field. Response: one of the most pressing issues in early childhood education is teacher burnout, which significantly impacts workforce stability and the quality of care provided to children. Unfortunately, burnout stems from excessive workloads, low wages, and inadequate mental health support. If left unaddressed, these challenges can lead to high turnover rates, negatively affecting the learning environment and disrupting relationships between educators and students. To counter this issue, I have developed advocacy initiatives that focus on centralized digital platforms for lesson planning and self care programs for educators. Specifically, I have collaborated with policymakers, administrators, and educational organizations to implement structured support systems. Additionally, I have worked with mental health professionals to provide wellness workshops and stress management resources for teachers. As a result, schools that adopted wellness programs reported higher teacher retention rates and improved classroom morale. Moreover, educators who used digital planning tools experienced reduced stress and greater efficiency, allowing them more time to engage with students meaningfully. Ultimately, these strategies foster a healthier and more sustainable workforce in early childhood education. Advocacy is a hallmark of professionalism because it ensures educators and children receive the support necessary for success. NAEYC Standard 6 emphasizes leadership and systematic change, reinforcing the need for professionals to actively improve educational systems. By addressing teacher burnout, we create a foundation for long term sustainability and enhance early childhood learning experience for all. In closing, I sincerely appreciate the opportunity to discuss my passion for early childhood education and my commitment to fostering meaningful learning experiences. This field holds immense significance in shaping young minds, and I am eager to contribute to a nurturing and enriching environment for both children and educators. Throughout my career, I have dedicated myself to addressing key challenges in early childhood education, from strengthening teacher support systems to enhancing collaborative learning models. My goal is to continue advocating for initiative strategies and improve educational outcomes and create sustainable solutions for educators and families. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me today. I truly enjoyed our conversation and the chance to share my experiences and insights. I am excited about the possibility of contributing to your team and look forward to any next steps. Please let me know if there's anything else you need from me. Once again, thank you.